Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below. President Bola Tinubu has appointed Vice Admiral Ibokette, Ibaz, retired, as the administrator of Rivers State following the declaration of a state of emergency in the state. The emergency declaration was prompted by widespread vandalization of oil pipelines and infrastructure. Tinubu stated that despite the crisis, former Governor Siminalayi Fubara failed to engage with the federal government to address the situation. As a result of this declaration, the Governor of Rivers State, Mr. Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Odu, and all elected members of the State House of Assembly are hereby suspended for an initial period of 6 months, Tinubu announced. He further clarified that while the judicial arm of government in Rivers State would remain functional, the newly appointed administrator would oversee the state affairs in the interim. The administrator will not enact new laws, but may introduce necessary regulations to carry out its duties. However, such regulations must be reviewed and approved by the Federal Executive Council before being promulgated by the President, Tinubu stated. The declaration has been officially published in the Federal Gazette and forwarded to the National Assembly in line with the constitutional provisions. The President expressed hope that this intervention would restore peace and order in Rivers State while enforcing adherence to constitutional processes among political stakeholders. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comments section below. Tinubu faulted Fubara for not, carrying him along, for not carrying the federal government along, for just doing everything alone, which I understand. About a few days ago, I, posted a video where I reported the news talking about how Fubara has failed to align himself with political heavyweights. Instead, he has only, not just, going to visit anybody. If all of these things that have been happening in Rivers State were to have happened with Wike or any other, politician, I think that to even add to that, I think Fubara is not a typical politician. If everything that has been happening in Rivers State should have happened with any other person, you would have seen them going from pillar to post. They would have been going from one political heavyweight to the other, to dialogue, to seek for advice, to talk, to seek for support. That way, he would not just keep quiet and watch. That way, they will give him like advice on what to do, Unlike you just sitting there in Rivers State. In the same video I posted, talking about him aligning only with political lightweights, they even talked about the fact that Edwin Clark, before he died, we all know that Edwin Clark was a very fervent supporter of Siminalayi Fubara, and he has spoken openly, concerning that he did not even go to visit Edwin Clark. One of those who have been voicing out and, speaking up against the injustice that, so Wike has been melting out to him. He is also not faultless. So Fubara is not faultless in all of this. Let's just be clear on that. But despite all of that, he has not been, liaising with political heavyweights, going to visit them, going to seek for advice. That way, he would not just be in the shadow. He would not just be only him thinking about everything that's going on and how to handle these whole issues. He would have gotten very useful advice from all of these people, which is what Tinubu is also. And I also think that why he did not go to Tinubu is the fact that, it's a public knowledge that in most cases, Tinubu has sided with Wike, because in most cases, he would always call Fubara to order and not Wike. That has also been talked about in respect of call Wike to order, not just Fubara. These are two people that are at loggerheads. Why are you only cautioning Fubara and not cautioning Wike? Which I also think is because Wike has been talking to the president. He has been giving him feedback. He has been saying this is what is going on, this is what is going on. But he's not hearing from the other side. He's not hearing from the other side, which is why he feels like he's only cautioning Fubara. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. You guys know this is just my 2 cents. This is how I think it is. And by all means, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just saying it the way I feel it is. You guys, before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment is from Tom, who says, not many people understand the rationale behind the state of emergency, it is to perfect the plans for Tinubu by winning the local government forthcoming election slated for August. By winning the local government APC, winning the local government, APC will take control of the state because the grassroots are the live wire of any elections. When you have their support, you have the people. Ebubechukwu says, is this one? He will do what of case of Natasha? Oh my gosh, English grammar. Emeka says, we are not in military era. In a federation, the elected governor of a federating unit cannot be suspended by the president. That action breaches his immunity. Mercy says, you left the person causing the war and went after peaceful people. Start by sacking Wike. I also expressed this in my last video that I think that, Wike should be given a sanction. He should be suspended, sacked or something so that we realize that, he caused all of this. He took a major role in all of these things that is happening in River State. They should make him realize about the consequences of all of the actions that he has taken so far concerning rivers. And you guys, I think also what escalated all of this was the fact that Wike went to, Abalama community, despite the fact that these people said they do not want you, don't come. He said he wanted to give Thanksgiving. And we all know that the Thanksgiving is just a mirage. It's just a cover-up for having a political rally in the same community that do not want you. And you use tear gas on them. They shot in the air. You carry security to go there. Despite the fact that they say they don't want you. You want to show yourself that you are big. You are from federal. You use tear gas, use gun, everywhere, scatter. And now these people have decided to retaliate. Even the same day that Wike went to hold the political rally was the same day that these lawmakers signed the impeachment notice that was now forwarded to Fubara on Monday 17th. The impeachment notice was signed on 14th of March 2025. That was on Friday, the same day that Fubara went to this community to hold a political rally. The same day, and then forwarded to Fubara on 17th, Monday. That same Monday night, these people decided to retaliate and, they started bombing a pipeline across River State. So, Wike played a major role in all of this. Lastly, let's take one last comment. Michael Taiwo says, God will punish Tinubu and Wike for this evil act. Can I get an amen if you believe so? Let me know in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section below. What do you think is the right disciplinary measure that should be taken against Wike? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much, you guys, for always listening and watching. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain for now. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.